How are you guys doing today? We doing good? Things out in Bruin Land pretty good. It's Monday. I've got big news. The Shamrock Shake is back. Ooh. As much as you guys order DoorDash, you must work full-time jobs. So as a parent of two, I've got to say now, dear girls at home, we are not ordering that much food. So Shamrock Shake is back. My buddy Seth in the back, maybe we'll bring back the McRib. Is it really pork? We don't know. Okay, so today is about over years of work that's gone in to create these new pathway opportunities for you kids sitting in the seat today, okay? We are now partnering with Tulsa Community College, and my friends Amy and Lissa will talk more about what they're bringing to the table in a minute. But we are now offering an associate's degree program where you can earn your 2-year college degree when you walk across the stage just 2 years from now, right? When you get your high school diploma, you will now be able to have your first 2 years at college done and have that associate's degree. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to take a lot of hard work? Yes. But this puts you in a pathway option so you can save a lot of money. Because going to college, you think it's cheap or expensive? Expensive, right? And it's only going to get more expensive, okay? So many of you in this room are hopeful that you will get academic and athletic scholarships, right? The truth is, even with scholarships, you're still facing a substantial bill that you're going to have to pay, right? Can your parents pay that? Some of you in the room, yes. Some of you in the room, no, right? So what's the next step? Now you're going to have loans, right? And loans will follow you until you pay them off, right? So this is a great option so that you have your first 2 years done, you hop right into college, you're in your last 2 years, your degree, the stuff you really want to be working on. This is really great for kids who think they're going into healthcare. There's so many different career pathways that you can pursue and get accelerated into by starting this program, okay? So my friends from TCC will talk about that today. Well, you guys are going to have a ton of questions. How many of you in the room, real quick before I hand it over, how many of you in the room came to application day that we had on campus for Tulsa Community College for next year, for fall or for summer? We saw 58, my friend Amy and I, we saw 58 people come through the Academic Counseling Center. Now, some of you who were not able to make that day, they will be here today for the next couple hours after this event so that you can go get that done, okay? So there's still time to get applied for summer and for fall. Everybody, regardless if you've done the application yet or not, you will have to fill out additional paperwork to join what we're calling is the Bartlesville College Academy, okay, for you to join the academy and to be into the associate's program. Okay, so there's additional paperwork, and you guys will pick that up when you leave. Emily's got a table out there for you to pick that up, okay? So big thing today, guys, let's pay attention. Let's make sure that we give our full attention so that we can figure out, you know, is this something that I want to be doing? Can I earn a college degree when I graduate high school? The answer is yes. Is this what I want to go down? Okay, so I'm going to hand it over. Let's give a round of applause for our friends from TCC.
Okay. Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Tucker. We're so excited to be here today. We drove up this morning from our Northeast campus at Tulsa Community College to tell you guys that in just a couple of short years, some of you will walk across the stage at a Tulsa Community College commencement ceremony, receiving your 2-year associate degree before you ever walk across the stage and receive your high school diploma. And that will be exciting. As I look around the room, I can't help but wonder who it's going to be, but we're going to tell you about this opportunity. I will want to start with just a disclaimer that Mr. Tucker said. These opportunities are college credit hours. This is not easy, but it is totally worth it. And we have 137 high school seniors from across the state of Oklahoma walking in May commencement in just a few weeks. So it can be done. It's being done all across the state. We have students graduating our first air traffic control degree. out of TCC. We have a math degree, chemistry degree, going on to be a chemical engineer. We have some liberal arts. We have a psychology degree, an accounting degree, a business degree. So there are so many things you can do. We're really excited to partner with Bartlesville. The first thing I want to tell you about is we are called dual credit programs. In the state of Oklahoma, every single college course that you take while you're in high school is going to be put on 2 transcripts. A college transcript towards your first degree, and then your high school transcript toward graduation high school requirements. So what that means for you is you can take English 11 and English 12 in high school, or you can take Composition 1 and Composition 2 in college and get double credit for them and not take the high school class, because a college class trumps the high school class and will be transcripted. This is kind of a state of Oklahoma high school graduation requirements. Everything you see highlighted in yellow, like English 11 and English 12 and third lab science, math, humanities, fine arts, etc., all those electives can all be taken via dual credit. So you take them with the college, and then they will also put them on your high school graduation requirements. TCC dual credit programs has lots of opportunities for you. You can do dual enrollment, take 1 or 2 classes, maybe that English, maybe another math, maybe that third lab. You can do a program that we're going to be showing you today, High School Plus One. This program is graduating high school plus 1 year of college credit done. If you're going to be a teacher, an engineer, a scientist, a doctor, whatever you're going to major in post-high school, you are going to complete the Oklahoma Gen Ed Core. That means everybody, regardless of major, is going to take American federal government political science. You're going to take a U.S. history course, and I know you've taken history since you were this big, but you are going to be required to take one in college, a college level history course, to get that degree. You're going to have math, lab science, non-lab science, Composition 1, Composition 2, and so forth. In High School Plus One, you can get those college gen eds done while you're in high school, which means 1 year of college done. So you would walk into your post-high school, maybe university, as a sophomore and start in your 2nd year of college. And that's what High School Plus One is. DASH, Degrees in Applied Science in High School. This is the hidden gem of a community college. Some people do not want to go 4 to 6 years to the university, and that's okay. An applied science degree is like air traffic control, engineering technology, drafting, electronics, and we have those degrees and certificates also. Some of those are just done within High School Plus One while you're still in high school. Some of them take 2 years. But those degrees allow you to get gen ed plus work-ready courses so that you can go straight into work after high school. The other program we're here to talk to you today about is dual credit to college degree for all Bruins. You are sophomores, which means you're in the exact place you need to be for the best program opportunities. As you can see, our program opportunities kind of build. When you get to that 10th grade, this is when you would apply to the college, you would get started in either program. Right after you guys finish in May, on June 1st, the state of Oklahoma, the regents in Oklahoma City say you are juniors, you're 11th graders on June 1st, which means you're now eligible for dual credit programs. You're eligible for dual credit for 6 semesters, 2 summers, 2 falls, 2 springs. Once you're seniors in May, then your dual credit eligibility ends, and then you have to flip into college freshmen, sophomores, or juniors, depending on how many credit hours you've completed. The beauty of dual credit is that the credit hours you complete now while you're in high school do not count against your freshman eligibility at the universities. which means if you are going to get one of those scholarships, you still get 100% of that. Plus, you get to walk in with these credit hours. So right now today, we're here to show you the way that you can choose your path for the rest of high school. You can choose to do a full degree, dual credit to college degree, whatever pathway you want to choose. Dash, degrees in applied science in high school, like we talked about, work ready. You could do 1 year of college, high school plus 1, and take care of those Oklahoma Gen Ed cores. Or you could choose just to do dual enrollment and just take a couple of classes, and you're getting yourself ready for that next step. If you just want to earn a few credits in college, now that would be dual enrollment and high school plus 1. I'm just going to tell you, as Mr. Tucker said, getting a college degree, doing the full degree, will take a lot of time. It's just almost a full college schedule while you're in high school, but they do remove some of your high school credits that you take here, and we'll talk about that at the end, what your high school schedule would look like. High school plus 1 allows you as a junior next year in the fall to take 2 classes in the fall and 2 in the spring, and no summers. However, if you do want to earn a full degree, then you would start this summer. It takes all 6 semesters of your dual credit eligibility, 2 summers, 2 falls, and 2 springs, to finish 2 years of college. That is called the associate degree. Oklahoma is a 2+2 state. It means 2 years associate degree plus 2 years at Norman, OU, Stillwater, whatever university you want to go to, is a bachelor's degree. So an associate degree is half of a bachelor's degree, and that's what you could leave high school with. The cost of a 2 years at, say, OU is around $75,000 right now. The cost of finishing the first 2 years while you're in high school is actually less than an OU meal ticket. Just the meal ticket is about $7,500. And to finish this 2 years is around $5,000. So you could finish your first 2 years, walk into OU as a junior for less than a meal ticket your first year there. We've talked about 2 different types of full 2-year degrees. Dash, degrees in applied science in high school, and dual credit to college degree. If you are considering going to a university, engineer, teacher, history, psych, any of those bachelor degrees, then your pathway would be dual credit to college degree. If you do not want to go 4 to 6 years, then your pathway would be dash, degrees in applied science. And we are going to be here to sit down with you and talk about these options. I want to introduce you to Ms. Carr. She's been up here with you and talked to a lot of you already. At TCC, we have dedicated coordinators for every single high school and dedicated academic advisors. Ms. Carr is the dedicated TCC dual credit coordinator for Bartlesville, and so she is your #1 point of connection, and she's going to talk to you about the next steps.
Hello, everyone. I do see some familiar faces from when I was here on Tuesday. Okay, so let's talk about getting admitted. That's the very first step that you have to take. And we use the analogy of going to the Tulsa State Fair, okay? You buy a ticket to get into the fair. You can walk around, but you can't get on the rides just yet. So admission is going to be that ticket into the fair. You have to get admitted to TCC to be eligible or even be considered to take classes. Admission looks like you have to meet one of 3 criteria. You either need to have a 3.0 unweighted GPA, a 19 on your pre-ACT or ACT, or a 990 on your pre-SAT or SAT. Just one of those, not all, will get you into TCC, okay? Once you've been admitted on one of those criteria, then we can talk about enrollment. So enrollment happens after admission. I will be here at the end of March and in early April to help you guys with that. Enrollment is where you're going to choose your classes, okay? And there's some steps with that. You choose your classes. You don't automatically get enrolled in those. Your parents are going to have to approve those. Your counselors are going to have to approve those. And then our enrollment team will determine if you meet eligibility. And we can talk about eligibility a little bit later on. At TCC, as a student, you also have tons of resources. You have access to tutoring, math, and the writing center. That can all be done virtually. We have career services if you're interested in kind of figuring out what you want to do, right? And we have, of course, our dual credit enrollment team to help you guys out with really anything. We can link you up with all of TCC's resources. And you can also go to our website and find all those resources as well. Okay, so I've already kind of been through these. Okay, so we've talked about admission, we've talked about enrollment. When you guys enroll, we're going to need to have a plan, and so that's where your decision comes in on the high school +1 or the dual credit to college degree. And you will have dedicated degree maps that you will follow, so you know what you're going to be taking every single semester, okay? We have courses that are dedicated just to high school students, and they're what's called our 600 sections. And those are, like I said, just for you guys. If you guys are on that pathway, we have seats saved, so you don't have to worry about, you know, getting in or maybe a class filling up, things like that. And those 600 sections also have some other benefits for like your counselors. If you're maybe not doing so well, we know about that. It also can let you guys know that you're doing a good job. Your professors can go into what's called Starfish and let you know that you're doing a great job in your courses. Okay, and we've talked about resources a little bit. We will also provide an orientation for all students that will be done virtually. You can come to campus, and we do have them for the fall on all of our campuses, and you can come to that as well. You will also get to watch a video on how to use Blackboard. And through your MyTCC, you'll have access to all of those resources, as well as your academic calendar and your email. Okay, let's talk about what does it cost. So first off, as high school students, you guys get 30 credit hours of tuition waived. You get 12 hours in your junior year and 18 hours in your senior year. Now, there's 3 different buckets of how you pay for college. There's tuition, then there's fees, and then there's things like books and materials. So those of you who choose the high school +1, those 30 credit hours that you're going to earn, the tuition is going to be waived on those, okay? For those of you who do the dual credit to college degree, you're going to receive 30 credit hours of tuition waived, and then you will be responsible for the other 30 hours of tuition, and then all of those fees and books. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Tucker to kind of answer some questions about what this is going to look like for you as a student, what your schedule is going to look like, and things like that.
Thanks. All right, guys. So what will your high school schedule look like if you go through one of these programs within the Bartlesville College Academy through TCC? All right, so how many hours do we have in our academic days? Every day that you're here at BHS, how many classes do you have? 7, right? So for every college class that you take, that takes away 1 of those hours within your 7-hour day. You are given a dedicated concurrent hour for every college class that you take, okay? It also, concurrent college classes can take away BHS classes required for graduation, including electives, right? Because you guys just went through enrollment. Remember the sheet on the front before you put your primary classes you want to take in your alternatives? The sheet on the front was what? Graduation what? Requirements. Okay, so it'll knock off some of those. For instance, if you take English Composition 1 for 1 semester, it replaces the BHS year-long English 3, or junior English, for your junior year. Okay, so it knocks that 1 semester course, gives you a whole year's credit. Okay, and there's a lot of growth that it took within our school to get to this point so that we match with our peers like Broken Arrow and Union. Where will I take my classes? Well, we have 2 options. We know that you guys are doing all the things, right? So Mr. Rigdon's playing sports. Some of you out there are doing Stuco. You're doing Tri-County Tech. You can do plenty of things, and you can still do this program, okay? So number 1, you can go to the main library on campus it's the 11-12 library with Miss Lashbrook, okay? You can go with Miss Lashbrook. You can do your classes in there. That's one option. The second option, like I was saying, if you're busy, you can do your classes at home. If you're going to an internship, if you're going to tech, right? Your schedule, your day-to-day is kind of jumbled up. So you can do those classes at home. Regardless, all students that are within the Bartlesville College Academy have to have physical check-ins with our team. So you'll have to come in every 2 weeks, you'll check in, you're gonna tell us how it's going, you're gonna submit your grade checks so that we know where you're at, right? So that we can provide intervention, right? If you're failing a class and you haven't logged in, because our friends at TCC, that's why we chose them. One is because their length of doing dual credit since 2008, right? As well as their student support program, Starfish, that Ms. Carr talked about, okay? We're gonna have an idea if you're not doing very well through this program. So if you're not doing well, we're gonna look at interventions to help get you on track because we do not want you to get behind in your high school graduation requirements, okay? Can I attend VOTech or Tri-County Tech? Oh yeah, you can still go to Tri-County Tech, okay? We talk about here full degree earners who will be enrolled in 12 credit hours at the college. The Oklahoma State Regents of Higher Ed set the total max hour load for a high school student at 19. Each course of Tech is counted as 3. So only 2 Tech classes will fit. So like if you do the marketing program, creative communications, there's some options there, okay? Can I play sports, be in the band, choir, and other co-curricular activities? Like I said before, yes, students in the program are still Bruins at the end of the day and are eligible to participate in Bruin athletics and activities. So some next steps and important dates. I know that the application packet that we have for our dual degree or dual credit to college degree program, the associate's degree, that's going to be due the 11th. Okay, it's got to be turned in to me. You can drop it off with my assistant, Ms. Thomas, in the counseling center over in the main part of the building. Okay, that's due. You've got to go home and do that with your parents. We also have to get those back the 11th. Take them home with your parents. Those are the 3 most important ones. If you guys, at the moment, right now, how many of you guys in the room think you're going to take at least 1 college class next year when you become juniors? Right? There's some of you in the room. Who in the room did not know that we are going to offer something like this where you can get your degree, get an associate's degree, right? Mr. Turner? Okay, so guys, TCC is here to help you. I'm here to help you in this process. You are the first cohort to go through this, right? Feel free to reach out. You can scan that code to get help from TCC, all right? Any questions? Any questions right now? Okay. So here's what I want to end on. You guys are empowered with all the options in the world. You have the option to go get your associate's degree. You have the option to get your first full year of freshman college credits done. You have option, like Lisa was talking about, with the DASH program to go right into a career. Something air traffic control, that is needed big time. We have learned that in our country within the last couple months. You guys have everything ahead of you, but it takes you to make that first step, okay? You must try. You must initiate the effort. Everything is here, and I'm the old man in the room, so I will tell you that all these things didn't exist before. All the internship opportunities, the college degree opportunities, they didn't exist, but they do not matter if you do not take initiative, okay?